What's up, y'all? Preston from Fight Media 360 here. So this is a quick preview and prediction for Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Kris Moutinho. So before we get into all this, if you guys don't know, this fight takes place on the the main card of Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 3. And also, Kris Moutinho wasn't originally Sean O'Malley's opponent. It was actually supposed to be this one guy. I don't know his name. But this is the replacement for Sean O'Malley's original opponent. So yeah. So now we also I'm not that impressed with the replacement. I thought they should have got maybe a better replacement. Maybe like Dominic Cruz, maybe. I don't know. Maybe just I'm not the biggest fan. Maybe that no, he's in the flyweight division, but I'm not that impressed with the replacement. But it's whatever, you know. Maybe, but it is mixed martial arts. Anything can happen. So yeah. So now we got that out the way. So now let's talk about their stats and then the odds and then what they need to do to win and then my final prediction. So let's start off with Sugar Sean O'Malley. So Sean O'Malley comes into the fight with a record of 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands at a height of 5'11", weighs in at 135 pounds, and fights out of Helena, Montana, United States. Kris Moutinho comes into the fight with a record of 9 wins, 4 losses. He stands at a height of 5'7", weighs in at 135 pounds, and fights out of Milford, Massachusetts, United States. Right. Oh yeah. Sugar Sean O'Malley is listed as a negative 900 favorite over Kris Moutinho. In my opinion, that's way too damn close. I think it should have been a lot more than that, but it's whatever. Whatever. So yeah. So now we got that out the way. So now let's talk about what they need to do to win, and then my final prediction. So let's start off with the favorite, Sugar Sean O'Malley. So what I would like to see from Sean O'Malley is really what he does. Be very dominant on the feet. Kicks, punches, and just pretty much just try to look for the knockout and just dominate the fight like how he always does in his fights. He's always super dominant. Very good striker. In my opinion, I think that Sean O'Malley is one of the best prospects. I would say he's the second best prospect in the UFC. Number one is obviously Ciryl Gane. He's going to be fighting Derek Lewis for the interim title. So yeah. So that's on pay-per-view, and that's on August the 7th. But anyways, what I would like to really see from Sean O'Malley is, again, just like what I said, just pretty much just do what he does, be a dominant fighter on the feet, just pretty much just keep Kris Moutinho at range. Just pretty much just dominate the fight how he usually does. This isn't really a test for Sean O'Malley. This should be pretty damn easy. And yeah, so there's not much to say. He has all the tools to win. So yeah. As for Kris Moutinho, what I would like to see from Kris Moutinho is to maybe like take Sean O'Malley on the ground, because we don't really know how good Sean O'Malley is on the ground, because no one really actually tried to grapple with him or anything. But maybe try to take Sean O'Malley on the ground and try to just lay on him and just score rounds by just laying on him. Maybe throw punches here and there, but really just lay on him and just pretty much make it a ground fight, make it boring, and just do not go on the feet or anything, because then it's just gonna be freaking over. Like, you have no chance of winning on the feet at all. But you know, Kris Moutinho, he can wrestle a bit. You know, not so much of a striker, even though he got, I believe, 3 knockouts. Yeah, 3 knockouts and 1 submission. But he can grapple a bit. So use that grappling advantage over Sean O'Malley and just try to um, just dominate the fight doing that. Because we don't know how Sean O'Malley is on the ground. But if Sean O'Malley's good on it, then like he has no chance of beating Sean O'Malley at all. So yeah, so that's really what Kris Moutinho needs to do to win, is to just dominate on the ground and just lay on him the whole fight. So yeah, so my final prediction, it's definitely really obvious, and I got Sugar Sean O'Malley to win this fight by a KO. I think he's gonna knock him out in the first round. I know I usually don't say the rounds in the UFC, but I think it's not gonna last a round. I don't think Kris Moutinho can last. Kris Moutinho gets hit a lot. His body's wide open. He leaves his face wide open, and he's short. He's a lot shorter than Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's like, I would say, 5 inches taller than him, right? Yeah, no, actually 4 inches taller than him. He's actually 4 inches taller than him. Um, because he's 5'11" and Kris Moutinho's 5'7". And also, Kris Moutinho has a really, he doesn't have long arms at all. He actually has very short arms, and O'Malley is a very good fighter at keeping range, and he has very long arms for a bantamweight. And I think that him having short arms and him being a lot shorter and him being nowhere near the skill level of Sean O'Malley is really gonna be trouble for Moutinho, and I just can't see Moutinho winning. Maybe he can lay on it, but I don't know. So yeah, so that's why I think that Sean O'Malley is gonna win by a knockout. So yeah, so that's my final prediction. I got Sean O'Malley by a knockout. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm Preston from Fight Media 360, and thank y'all for watching this video.